Today I want to talk about living through a renovation. And I don't mean before and after, look what I did, oh isn't this wonderful. I mean living through a renovation, because I'm about to do it. And so if you have any advice, please put it in the comments, let me know. It's hard to live through, so I want to give you some tips for making that easier, surviving and thriving through the process of renovation. The first area you need to tend to is your finances. And most people think that living through a renovation will be cheaper. It usually is. There's a good chance that you need to be out of the house for a portion of the project so that they can knock it out and get it done while you're not there. And that way you don't have to live through the worst of it. If you can be out of the house for that portion, you can save yourself a lot of mental aggravation. The second thing that you got to consider is your physical environment. Tape off and prepare for the dust, because it's coming. And it will keep coming and keep coming. I tell my clients part of their budget should be towards cleaning. And I don't mean cleaning during the process, I mean cleaning after, because it's gonna rain sheetrock dust for months after you do construction. Michael Jordan, the author of the only book my brother voluntarily read, said, champions aren't born the day of the event. They're born in the weeks and the months and the years of preparation before the event. You gotta prepare. So pre-planning is key. Now, the fixer that we bought needs work, but it's not life-threatening work. So we're preparing part of the space so that we can live in that while we do the rest of it. That will give us a chance to live in the house, and that's really important. If it's a new house or you just bought something that you're going to renovate, you want to spend some time there. During the day, at night, the traffic pattern around your house, the noise, the light. The light is so important. If you have a chance to see it in day and night and different times of the year, you can really place your windows in exactly the right spot. If you rush to do it, you may throw a window up there and it may be shining sunshine on your TV for the rest of your life. Go and get those plastic poly mill sheets. The one mil poly is very thin. That's good if you're painting your kids' room. But you want 4 or 6 mil thickness poly when you are renovating. Your contractor will probably prepare the site and tape off the area that they're going to work versus the area that you've decided you're going to live in. But do a better job. Do it again. Do it again. Because dust is going to come through. It creeps through vents. Tape off your vents. It creeps through pipes. It gets in crevices. It gets everywhere. So tape off, get one of those zipper things so that there is one entrance in and one entrance out for the contractors. Give them a mat to wipe their feet and clean up after them every day. Get a shop vac with the fine particle filters and get in there and clean. It helps to keep the dust down in the part you're living in. And even the best contractor doesn't clean like we do. They don't care for your house like you do. Once you've decided where you're gonna live and where they're gonna work, and you divide that up with plastic and you keep those two worlds apart, you need to wrap everything else up. Contractors, God bless them, wear tool belts and they bump into things and they don't know their width. Tape everything, board up everything, pack away everything. If you love it, make it safe. Now, while you're prepping and planning for how you're gonna live in the space that's not under construction, the biggest, most important consideration, the thing that will knock you off naked and afraid, is your water.
I'm going home,
So make sure you have a plan for a makeshift kitchen and a makeshift bathroom. Now, you can live without a stove. You can even live without a fridge. You can put that in the garage, put it in the basement, put it somewhere else. But you cannot live without a sink and a toilet. It just doesn't happen. We're not animals. The lack of a sink and sharing it with 5 people in a bathroom to brush your teeth and wash your dishes will send you to the loony bin.
Really bad shape. Come on, please, please.
Bob.
Give me. I need.
It is not for the faint of heart. If there's another area with a sink, like a laundry room or a workshop or somewhere that you can add and do that first so that you have a working sink and a working toilet, woohoo! You have just made your life so much easier.
Dr. Marvin, you can help me. For the first time in my life, I feel like there's hope.
Renovations are hard, and so you have to give yourself some grace and some flexibility. Make some personal space for yourself to work, to do homework, to watch TV, to exercise, to meditate, to do whatever is going to keep your life as normal as it can be during construction. So you're going to have to make compromises. You are remodeling. So sit down with them before anything starts and lay out how it's going to work. So when are the windows going in? When is the flooring getting done? When is the plumber coming? They're not going to give you completion dates. That would be ridiculous. I mean, anything can happen. But they should be able to give you reasonable expectations of how long things are going to take. If you know that this week they're doing the plumbing, this would be a great week to go visit mom in Florida. Take your vacations during renovation. Get away. Get out of there. You're no help unless you're swinging a hammer. So get out of their way. The dust. That's all I have to say. Prepare for it. Know it's coming. If you have asthma or allergies, extra prepare for it. Get filters, vacuum. Another really important consideration is everyone's safety. And I don't just mean from a job site, although that is number one, because there's no better place to play for kids than on a job site with screws and live wires and tetanus shots in their future. If kids are going to be on site and you want to include them in the process, which is a great idea, make sure that they're safe, that you're holding their hands at all times, or they're not on the site because it's too dangerous. And while we're on the subject of safety, you want to make sure you have one of those programmable locks or some kind of locks on your job site. You want to keep the job site safe. You want to keep your family safe. I know good contractors that hire bad employees and change the code every week and only give that code to the most trusted general contractors. We got your finances ready. We got the job site ready. Now we got to get your head ready because change is hard and it's going to be different and you're going to have to make compromises and sacrifices, take out paper plates, but the end result is worth it. So if you prepare your head first and you know what you're getting into, then you have a better chance of thriving and not just surviving a renovation. If you exercise, keep exercising. If you meditate, keep meditating. If you don't do those things, start doing those things. Set your schedule. Get extra babysitting. I said plan your vacations during the renovation. I know it's scary to be away and you want to keep an eye on them, but you've got to take a break. You've got to step away and let them do their work. Then come back and check everything they did wrong. One more thing about getting your head ready. Most of my clients come to me and they don't fully understand how much time that a renovation or a remodel is going to take from their life, not my life. I know this is my job, this is what I do. But you have to figure in your regular work schedule, in your regular parenting schedule, how you're going to fit the time that's going to be required to do the renovation, to do all the things you're responsible for. Shopping, buying fixtures, ordering stuff, paying for stuff, checking the work, meeting with contractors. All of that takes time. You need to work into your work schedule because contractors work those hours. If you've made it this far, I've got some bonus tips for you. And the first one will change your life during renovation. Contractors get up early. And I mean early. Early. They are at your door at 7:30, ready to work. Change your routine and get up early. Have that alone time. You will thank me. Know that it's a moment in time and that you'll be able to sleep late when they're long gone in your new house. I'm going to keep saying, someday this is going to be beautiful. Someday I'm never going to eat Chinese takeout again. Someday I'm going to eat on real plates. It will come sooner than you think. Next tip, stay on top of the paperwork. Make sure your fixtures are ordered on time, you've paid everybody, and check their work. I trust the people that I hire, but I also verify. So check their work. My fourth bonus tip is find somebody to talk to. I know sometimes it's a very lonely thing to build a house and to feel like I can't bitch and moan about my sink didn't come in or this or that. First world problems, which I freaking hate that expression. This isn't a privilege. You've earned this right. You've worked hard for that money. If you've hired an architect or a contractor, start acting like a 2-year-old. Why? Ask questions. Pick the brains of the people that are around you. Find a friend that's gone through this before, that knows what it is to order and specify and wait for things and agonize over a life that just won't fit. I find that clients are often uncomfortable talking to their friends and family about what they're doing because it's money and people have issues with money. Maybe your sister can't afford the kind of thing you're picking, or your best friend has an interior designer and her house could be on the cover of Architectural Digest. It's very lonely doing this. Even as a designer. You want someone to bounce ideas off of and say, hey, no, the monkey light won't work. It helps you to see things you may not see. You may be too close to the project, whatever it is. There's great Facebook groups. I'm in a bunch: bathroom remodeling, kitchen remodeling. And my last bonus tip is to be grateful. Be grateful that you've worked this hard and that you're able to do this. So enjoy the process. Say thank you to the universe or whoever you believe in. Thanks for watching. Usually change is worth it. See the vision. Be the vision. Be grateful that fucking Xbox doesn't go off again while you're taping.